The world is full of love, of hate, and also life. It is full of surprises. Sometimes you're good, and sometimes you're bad. You waste your whole life trying to figure out how to live, and then you commit many, many mistakes, things that you have to live with. You're tough, and then it seems like you're weak at one point. But there's one thing that needs to be established in life. Not only because we don't practice being the old man, the old person doesn't mean that that old person doesn't live within us. We're always dangerous. We're always one split second from being able to fall from the grace of God, fall into temptation, fall in sin, fall in crime. That's why we continue seeking God every day, so that we're able to maintain a relationship with God, and not a relationship with the old person that we were. We will always be dangerous. If you were dangerous once, people will always have to watch out for you. There's a situation in life that people misjudge while looking at a person that changes their direction of travel on a 180-degree difference of where they came from. It doesn't mean that because you give your life to God that you don't have the same anger, the same fear, or that you're not a grenade or a time bomb ready to pop and take care of business the way you did before. Sometimes people think that because you worship God and you raise your hands, it's the end of that person, and now you can laugh at that person. But the mentality of a person like myself rises in frequency when you have knowledge of God, biblical information, and you stop being that old person, not because you're afraid. Fear is never there. It's because you have fear of God, and it makes you wise, and it makes you understand that who you really are battling is against yourself. Not against people that have low frequency, people that mock God, people that think that they know more. Sometimes the material things make people believe that they have everything. But a person like myself, knowing that I have the relationship and protection of God, knowing that I can damage, that I can commit crime and sin and not doing it, that's what gives me the strength and the value. Because better is a good name than the much fame. And it's easier for a camel to enter into the eye of a needle than a rich man to enter into heaven. Life is good. And if you surrender to God, you will have to sacrifice your ego, your pride, and who you think you are and what makes you tough. And sacrifice that, because that is our cross. To sacrifice the old man that we were, the person that we were, to be a person that evangelizes and wants to make more disciples for the Lord. Nobody pays us any money, but it doesn't mean that we fear the world or that we fear anyone in particular. We're still down to go to a dark alley, a place that you might not want to go with that person. But now it's not necessary. The Lord fights our fights, beats the people that mock Him and us, and takes care of business in a much different way. I can give you several testimonies, but I'm not going to waste my time with that. I will tell you this, messing with a man of God is the most dangerous thing you can ever do. Messing with a person that glorifies is the worst thing you can ever do. You'll find yourself in a bed, in a hospital, asking for forgiveness from the man that you mock or from the Lord that you mock. It's better to keep to yourself, know that God is with people, and even though it doesn't look right and it seems strange, maybe it's something that a lot of people just don't understand. For all the people out there trying to search for God's blessings and God's benefits, it also takes sacrifice. In Jesus' name, I want to invite every single person to drown, to kill, to destroy the old person that you were, the dangerous person, the drug person, the alcohol person, the sexual person, the mean person, and the sinner person, and change for a religious behavior with God to be committed to every single day have allegiance to God and only to God and not the world. I hope that these words find you. I hope that these words are like a seed and a cup of fresh water in a desert. May God bless you all in Jesus' name.